Hi, I'm Sarah with YourStory TV, and today we have Mr. Kumar Kannan, one of the co-founders of PurpleTab. Thank you for joining us today. So, can you tell us a little more about PurpleTab and what's really behind the name?
It's an interesting question. Purple is a color which we have found that's associated with youth, energy, something that's always vibrant. You know, we don't want to be stuck with something that's stagnant or that's stereotyped. So we found that's something that's going ahead with, and a lot of people adapting to that color. So we choose purple, and tab, of course, because we're dealing with the tablets for our application.
So what exactly is your application about, and what's all that?
Our application, we've always been focusing on creating some applications that change the way the current businesses are done. We look at a particular value chain and we see how we can make a change. Let it be to the customers, let it be to the retailers, or let it be to the producers, or whoever it is. Now, one of the aspects that we looked at while creating PurpleTab was the retail segment. The interesting thing was we were targeting the restaurants, the F&B to be precise, and also your textile retailers, your jewelry retailers. As we felt technology is more a back-end process that's being involved in these segments, and it has not been effectively used in the front end where the customers are benefiting with the advent of technologies. So we find technologies for billing solutions, we find technologies for inventory solutions, but nothing that pleases the customer too much. Or if that is available, it's at a huge price, or it comes at a huge cost which not everybody can afford. So we said we have to take something to the masses which would benefit everyone across the chain. So that's why we came up with PurpleTab, and we focused on the jewelry segment to start off with.
So when was your team founded, and how has your team grown since you guys started?
We started in November 2011. That's about 10 months now. Me and my partner, Kalyan Sundaram, he's a BITS Pilani alumni and the technical brain or the backbone of the company, being a technology-oriented company. So we started as a 3-member team, and then we have brought in a couple of developers, and right now we are 10 of us, more on marketing and technology split across.
So how many products do you have, or what's your product like that you have now?
For the moment, we have 3 products which we are offering to the market, with 2 more under the development stages. Each of these products have been developed with the focus of targeting a specific segment. Let's say we have the try-on gallery, which is our USP, and we have copyright on the product also, where the customers can take a photo of themselves, try on the jewels and see how it fits them, make little adjustments to the jewels. We let the customer handle a toy worth 1.5 lakhs or 2 lakhs and see how it fits them, and then make a purchase. So we found interesting insights and people who are amazed by how it fits on them. It's a lot of catalog business that's been going on for so long. So that's a try-on gallery product that we have, which we targeted to the retailers, your jewelry retailers. The next that we have is a digital catalog, or the Digi catalog is the name that we use, which is more focused, a subset of the try-on gallery, where we let jewelers, the traders, the merchants digitalize their entire collections. You'll be amazed at the number of designs each of the jewelers have in their possession. They've been there for years. Not very few of them are the new entrants to the industry. They're there for decades, they're there for generations. And some of them are masterpieces. Preserving them needs a lot of effort, needs a lot of time, and also consumes their right. So we said, why don't we digitalize, archive it in a very suitable manner, which will reach the customers well and also help them in choosing what they want in a much better way. So your categorizations, your search filters, everything built into a convenient digital catalog that's handy. So move along with your catalog, move along with your designs, be proud of what you've created for so many years and show it to your customers. They should store it in papers. Just an example of what happens is some merchants, they store their designs in papers, which gets faded over time. They recreated the color Xeroxes. We said, okay, put it on here, create backups, use it for ages to come along.
So you brought us a product to demo today, so can we see a little bit more about how it works on your iPad?
Definitely.
So thank you so much for that demo. What was your approach when you got into the jewelry market? So two guys, how did that translate?
We have no relationship with jewelry, to be precise and frank. So, but we didn't know there was some scope for this sort of a product in the jewelry market. So what we did different was we said, okay, what could work, what is different, what is the recent technology that could actually change their lives. So we took a basic framework, we created a very, let's say, threadbare application, took it to some of the jewelers we knew, and we requested them, we said that like, try a beta version, and we will get you a free trial, let's say, for 3 months or 4 months, as long as we get a complete product in. And we spend completely at the showroom for long hours in deciding how the customer wants to view the product. How does he feel comfortable in seeing a photo of himself on the iPad and then putting the jewels on when somebody else is looking. So all those factors were considered while creating the application. And what was given and what is now is almost 80% changes to what was actually given in January when the beta was released. So when we found that some jewelers, they did also have launches for some of their clients and they took their feedback in a more personalized manner. And that feedback gave us a very good boost to launch the product on a commercial basis, which we did in June.
What would be one piece of advice you would give to an entrepreneur looking to kind of branch out and do something like you did that's not really in your comfort zone, but it's doing well and you're motivated and excited about?
I'm glad you used the 2 keywords, comfort zone. As an entrepreneur, you should be willing to move out of your comfort zone. You should not think twice. It's very critical for you to be in the right business, do some research before you get in, but not always you get that opportunity. We always make a lot of bad decisions in the first few months. But you should never hesitate to change your business models. If something is not working, let's not drag on to it. You should change your business model sometimes, because every failure and every mistake is not on you, but you're just learning, you're becoming more successful by that. But just don't repeat that mistake again. And what is more critical is not the creation of the product itself, but how we're going to take that take the product to the market. So at the time of the development itself, which this is our second venture for both of us, for me and Kalyan, so we could carry forward our experience from the earlier experience. So when the product was being developed, we shortlisted some of the clients that would be our first set of customers. And we chalked out 4 names. And the first couple of months, we only targeted those 4 customers. There could be various reasons. For us, since it was in jewelry, we said that the client has to add credibility to our name. So they had to be credible in the industry. And someone who would also have, and a few other names of someone who would be very comfortable in dealing with us. So we need to get a good product, critical acclaim, who would be able to, it can only come from a person you're comfortable with. But some other jeweler which we are targeted was someone who can give us the credibility. So we need both, and we were targeting them whole on. I mean, communication wise, both Kalyan and me spend extra time in just pleasing them, talking to them continuously. Even when we're getting extra references, we didn't look at them. We said these 4 clients until we convert something. And that worked for us because we were able to mold the product into what it is currently. We're offering features which some of them have not even thought of. And we've converted some of the top 10 clients in India right now who are onto our client list. And we're getting good responses from them because we have structured based on what the requirements are. Instead of spreading ourselves too thin, we've stuck to some certain geographies. We want to be focused and do that. So being focused, what to do when, prioritization is very important for an entrepreneur, especially if it's the first time. That's difficult to do that.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Check out PurpleTab. They're trying to revolutionize the retail experience by adding software. So ladies, this is a great opportunity. As well, stay tuned for our next episode on YourStory TV. Thanks, guys.